Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a video of Tyne, just his obedience and stuff. You guys are picking him up here in a little bit, so we're gonna go over everything on a video here, just so we can kind of shorten the process up whenever you guys pick him up, and you can go back and watch this video anytime down the road to see how I do things. So, Tyne knows all his commands very well. He does not need food. He should know it. Everything should be able to be reinforced with e-collar if he decides that he doesn't want to listen. So right now he's on a leash. He should just be sitting, not trying to pull me either direction. So we're going to go through the 5 core commands: sit, stay, heel, come, place. Nothing fancy. I'll show you when I do heels, I'll bring him to the left side. When I walk him on a leash, he's to walk on the left side. But otherwise it's just a lot of, body language. He's reading my body language and how I handle him. Stay. I'm just kind of pointing at him, He's looking at me. Stay. Stay. Good. Good. So, no reward besides me just saying good. Now, Tyne, he's trying to kind of move himself into a heel. I want him in front of me. Sit. So if I pull up on that leash, that's sit, He understands that right there is I want him to sit down. That's my body language. That's leash pressure, He understands that leash pressure, and that means to sit. So I drop the leash and I want him to come to a heel. I'll say, Tyne, heel. Sit. Good. Good. I just marked that behavior. Now, he's looking for a treat. I don't have it. Just getting marked with that. Now, when you're incorporating obedience into the daily life, you can reward him with an antler, a retrieve. You throw it out there, you make him do a command, bring him to a heel, and then you throw that antler. So, carry on here. Now the leash training, if Tyne ever decides he wants to start pulling again, the way I train him on a leash is to walk a straight line, and I'll turn. So right now he's trying to do other things. I just kind of gave him that little leash pressure there, and he sat down. Now if I walk straight, I'm going to turn this way, and he's to follow me. Heel. Heel. If I say heel, that's to stay with me. If I stop, sit. He's to stay there. So if he does not turn with me, he'll get a leash correction, which will be a good pop, real quick. Instant correction. And he's soft. He doesn't like the correction. So, Tyne, heel. Heel. Good. Good. Sit. Stay. Good. So I rewarded him. I gave him a treat there. I do always have treats in my pockets. I'll give him treats. So, sit, stay, heel, come, play. Get back, play. Sit. Good. Stay. So this would be place. Place is where you want the dog to be. Just pointing, Tyne, heel. Good. Good. So, come if I let him loose. So, alright, we're going to do a come. I'm just going to let him be a free dog now. He can go do whatever. So I'm just going to go for a little walk. Now all them obedience commands right there, I did not reinforce with the collar at all. Now, Tyne's out running around. He's looking for antlers, thinking he's doing something. So I'm on real low levels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the button down on a continuous stimulation. I'm going to say, Tyne, come. As soon as he turns to come to me, I'll let off that pressure. Tyne, come. Tyne, come. He's ignoring me. Well, he's got to poop. So, yeah. I was bumping it up there, but he was on an 11 out of 127, which is super low. I don't ever use the high levels unless there's something I don't ever want the dog to do again. Now, that level 11, he should respond to it, but he had to poop, so I'm not going to pull him off a poop. So we'll do it again. Tyne, come. Good. 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 Sit. Good. So that was using the e-collar. You can't even tell I'm using it. The dog isn't yelping. The dog isn't doing anything. The dog is being a dog, and I'm reinforcing that command. Tyne, come. Come. Sit. Good. I'm giving him a few. We haven't done this in a while, so I'm giving him some rewards for it. But this is just him. This is practicing that recall. I mean, this is how I teach the command. We start off on a long lead, and I show him what I'm doing and teaching him the stimulation. And, you know, he's not going to be stubborn. If he gets hung up on something, if you're down in the woods shed hunting and he starts to run deer or something, you know, that's where that e-collar comes into effect. I'm reinforcing my come command, and he is used to a whistle. You know, I can blow the whistle and come. Go ahead. Go ahead. Not as used to the whistle as Tyne, come, but Tyne, come. Good. Good. Go. But I use the whistle a lot down in the woods when I'm running them on antlers. They can hear the whistle a lot better than me. Now, he's just kind of familiar with it, but he's more used to the Tyne, come. Where? So that's just, you know, the obedience stuff. He's not going to be perfect. He's a dog. So if you know, people expect sometimes that their dogs are robots when they leave here, and they're not. They're still dogs. He's a working dog. He's got a lot of energy. He wants to go. But he does have a solid foundation of obedience. Sit, stay, heel, come, place. If you haven't bought an e-collar, buy an e-collar, because you're going to need it. I mean, it's probably the best tool you can have when it comes to training your dog. So it's just like having them on a long leash at half a mile, the way I look at it. So there's that. If you have any questions, I'm going to show you real quick again a heel. And the way I do a heel is it all started with food luring. You can go back and watch, you know, the video of me doing it too. But if you don't have the right technique, that, you know, your form, the dog is gonna not really understand you. So it's all, I'll show you real quick. Tyne, come. Come. Perfect recall. So whenever, come here, sit. When I do a heel, I have the food, I'm luring the dog back. I'm spinning him around, right there, reward. So that's the form you practice whenever you bring them to a heel. It's bring my hand down and back, sit. Good. So whenever you are out working with your dog, whatever, and you say, hey, Tyne, heel, you know, he sees my hand come down, and there it is. You know, it's nothing. I have people that'll do stuff like this, or they'll like put their hand out in front, but it's all just kind of like you have a treat in your hand, and you're kind of stepping back and bringing them back, spinning them around, and that's just the form. So something you all will have to practice at home. Get on the same page with the dog. He's gonna be excited. He's gonna be real excited to be home, and you might notice, you know, him just kind of being a little out of control the first day, just because he's going to be amped up being home, new environment, wanting to check everything out that he's missed out on over the past couple months. So give him a day or two to settle in, but don't let him take advantage of you. If he's really acting out of line, get on to him. Get a leash on him, you know, show him, hey, you got to listen here too. This is not a place where you can just try to go back to old habits and things like that. So don't let him get too much ahead of himself there. Just stay on top of him, reinforce things,